Microphone check. 1, 2. All right. Are we live? I think we are. All right, here we go. LeetCode, daily problem. Oh man, more GCD? Wasn't the last one? GCD? GCD week, huh? Apparently I've solved this not too long ago. Dang. 3-4 months. Sum of GCD of formed pairs. You're given an integer array nums of length n. Construct an array prefix GCD where for each index I, let mx be the maximum of all the numbers up onto that index, and prefix GCD equal the GCD of nums I and the maximum of I. After constructing prefix GCD, sort prefix GCD in non-decreasing order. Form pairs by taking the smallest unpaired element and the largest unpaired element. Repeat this process until no more pairs can be formed. For each form pair, compute the GCD of the two elements. If n is odd, the middle element in the prefix GCD array remains unpaired and should be ignored. Return an integer denoting the sum of the GCD values of all formed pairs. I don't know what that just said, but I'm going to look at the example. So 2, 6, 4, the answer is 2. Prefix GCD, max is 2, 6, 2. This is an easy problem. First, let me make my prefix GCD. What are the numbers up to? Only positive numbers. So this could be 0, I guess. Wait, what the heck is the prefix GCD? GCD of nums I and the max. Alright, so we have to keep track of the maximum. So now iterate through, keep track of the maximum, and then the GCD is equal to, how does a GCD work? Is it like GCD? Like that. And then we pair them up, or they say sort this thing in non-decreasing order. So that's just a regular sort. And then I'll do a little 2-pointer while loop. And then what are we doing? Smallest, largest, and then the GCD of those two. Prefix prefix GCD L R. I guess we can minus plus plus. And then make an answer. Sir Lord Good, what's happening? How you doing? All right, let's see. Is that gonna work? That was pretty easy. I don't know why it's medium. I guess it's one of the easier mediums because there's nothing. I basically just did exactly what they told me to do, man. What the heck is that noise, man? Is there a fly in here? That's a bee, man. How the hell did a bee get in here? What the fuck? I gotta... Oh, shit. What do I do, man? How did a bee get in my basement? Anyways. Harsh shit, what's happened? And Zen Logic, what's poppin', man? How's the trip? Trip was bumping, but it's over now. Time to get back to work. I'm worried about this bee in my basement, man. I think it stopped. Yeah, the raid spray? Nah, you can't kill bees, can you? I guess you could. Trying to stay consistent with my LeetCode. What's it been like for you? Have you been skipping days? Has it been a struggle? Have you been at least doing the daily problem every day? I'm not super consistent with LeetCode, man. I am not very active, I guess. I go through phases where I don't do anything, and I think that's quite normal. But I'm not like preparing for interviews or anything. It's been hard, but I've been doing the dailies. Yeah, I think doing the dailies is like the bare minimum. I don't think you're gonna get much better by just doing the dailies, but at least you won't get any worse, you know. Is it time to do a virtual contest? Topics that I'm weak on are DP. Yeah, DP. I promise, man. I was scared of DP problems for at least a year and a half, maybe more. But now I think DP is like, I wouldn't say my favorite topic, but some DP patterns I enjoy trying to figure out how to solve them. But it took me a while to get used to it, man. It took me a real long time to get onto DP problems. Matrix array manipulation and math. Yeah, math is always tough for me because I'm not very strong with my certain maths. In particular, I think combinatorics and statistics and all that stuff. Matrix problems depends on what they are. If they're like a matrix graph, I'm alright. Hey, Sir Lord Good, it sounds like there's a lot of topics that you gotta work on, man. I'd say instead of worrying about the daily too much, well, I think the streak is maybe important mentally to keep. I don't think I care about my streak anymore. But if you want the best bang for your buck, focus on these topics that you just listed out here, man. The topics that you're weak on. Maybe not so much DP, because I think, well, I don't know. 5 years ago, people say DP is like not really asked too much in an interview. But I think in today's world, DP is probably asked. Fluffy, what's happening, man? How you doing? Gonna join an MLM. Hey, you can make some money if you get a lot of people under you. Which language is this? I usually do C++. I guess you can make a lot of money if you are good at recruiting. Anyways, let's see which virtual I gotta do. 508. Man, I hear the bee buzzing. I guess 507. 507. Here we go. Am I ready for it, man? I'm not sure. Panama mention 507. That's your country code? Dang, I didn't know that. Very nice. Is it a random number? Or is it every contest is 507? Let's see. 509. 510. So I guess it's not the same every time. Which one we're doing? 507. Oh, if you come the number of the contest, you get the dang notebook. Alright. I'm ready to begin this virtual contest. Here, let me link it if anybody wants to do it alongside me. Here we go. Maximum Manhattan distance after all moves. You're given a string moves consisting of the characters up, down, left, right, and underscore. Starting from the origin, each character represents one move on a 2D plane. Up, down, left, right, underscore can be independently replaced with any one of up, down, left, or right. Return the maximum Manhattan distance from the origin that can be achieved after all the moves have been performed. I think I should add up all the north-south direction and left-rights. So I'll keep those coordinates as horizontal or something, H and width. Or should I use RC? I don't know. I don't know what to use here, man. I guess I'll use R and C. So I'll iterate through all the characters. And I'll count how many blanks I got. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I think counting where the position is and then deciding whether to fill them left or right or whatever. So, alright, if this is up, down, this is a bad way to do it, left, right, underscore. Alright, so if it's up, I'm gonna decrement our row. If it's down, increment, left, decrement column, right, increment column. And if it's underscore, increment my blanks. So I guess I should just calculate the Manhattan distance and add the blanks. So it just be because since we can put the blanks anywhere, we can easily just move one distance away for every blank from the center, from wherever we are. least. That's what I'm hoping. ABC. 3. Uh-oh. How am I gonna get 3, man? Left and down. Man, that should be 1 plus 1 plus 2. How am I gonna say 3? Left. Let's see what's happening, man. I should be able to spot the bug with my eyeballs, but I'm down. How the heck? L. Oh, I put R. No, R is good. L. So L is good. Down did not do anything, man. Isn't that crazy? It might be crazy. Am I tripping right now? Up. Right. Man, I can't see what I'm doing wrong. Maybe because I'm blind. All right, let me look one more time. So L. Wait, which one is wrong? My left and rights are wrong. So if it's an L, decrement the column. But that didn't even happen, right? This contest is going real bad. Brent Arata, what's happening? What am I doing wrong, Brent? Because something ain't right. It's crazy talk. How is C? Oh, because I have... Jesus Christ, man. It's because I have C double declared there, man. So I'm gonna call this Big C. What terrible code. How embarrassing, man. Alright, I'm gonna send that. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Q2. Valid subarrays with matching sum digits. You are given an integer array nums and an integer digit x. A subarray is considered valid if the sum of its elements satisfies both of the following conditions. The first digit of the sum is equal to x. The last digit of the sum is equal to x. Return the number of valid subarrays. This one is interesting. 1500. So am I just checking every single subarray? Can I do an n squared there? Should I try? Is that brute force? Or am I tripping? How do you do this? I plus 1. No. How do you do every single, that's every single pair. It's like every single subarray. And then I just add the subarray. And then how do you tell if it starts with that number? Let me think about that. I could like put it to string, but I don't know if that's the move I want to do right now. And X is 1 through 9. So I'm trying to figure out if it's faster to do like if sum mod 10 equal X and can't do that. Seems a little bit sus, but I'm gonna try it. 0. Maybe it doesn't like this thing. Sum mod 10 is the rightmost digit. And then only if that's true, then I'll check the string. Oh, I know why. Because now it's a character, so it should be either I can do this or yeah, I'll do it that way. 4 0. Should I send that, man? Is it gonna be fast enough? Is converting it to a string faster than just dividing out until the last number? We'll find out right now. Oh, it's fast enough, man. It's too fast. 0 milliseconds fast. Alright, next. Shortest path with at most k consecutive identical characters. You're given an integer n representing the number of nodes in a directed weighted graph numbered from 0 to n minus 1. This is represented by a 2D integer array edges, where edges I equal u, v, w represents a directed edge from node u to node v with weight w. You're also given a string labels of length n, where labels I is a character assigned to node I and an integer k. Return the minimum total edge weight of a path from node 0 to n minus 1 such that the concatenation of the labels of the nodes along the path contains at most k consecutive identical characters. If no valid path exists, return -1. Is this a Dijkstra's problem or is it something else? Is this modified Dijkstra's? Not sure yet. So we know it's single source, shortest path, weighted, but you can't go three labels in a row. I don't know. I don't know how to check that. Maybe the Dijkstra also need a label. Let's see. It's a lot of edges, man. How many nodes is that? It's like 50,000 nodes. I guess we don't need the whole label path. We only need the last two characters in the label path. So that can, yeah, I think if we just store the last two nodes label in our Dijkstra's and then we just ran regular Dijkstra, we can do this problem. But I don't know how to do Dijkstra's. I've forgotten. Let me try. So I know I'm gonna need, usually I need a pair int, but I know I'm gonna need something else. And I'd like to use a tuple or a tuple, however you say it. But I always hate looking up the syntax for things. So I'm just going to use a pair int pair string int pipsy, yeah, pair int pair string int, yeah, I'm gonna use a pipsy. Wait, can I do that though? I'm gonna try. What do I need to do? I need to make an adjacency list. I also need a distances. And I need a priority queue. Can I use priority queue with greater like that? We'll find out. And we start from 0. So I'll just set my distance at 0 to 0, and then in my priority queue I will push a pair with the weight starting at 0 and empty string as the label and 0 as our node. Negative IQ viewer, welcome to the party. I am back. I'm back for hopefully the rest of the year. I have a wedding to go to in 2 months in September and no other obligations. Was their holiday good? Yeah, I think it was a great time off. But now I'm ready to grind for real. I don't think I've started to grind yet, man, but I think it's about to happen. What country did you visit? I went to Taiwan, Korea, Japan, and Jamaica. All right. No way? Yeah, way, for sure. It's a lot of places, yeah. I'm going to Korea and Japan soon. Dang, that's bumping. Was it good? For sure it was good, man. I don't think you can go wrong with that many nice places. When are you going, negative IQ viewer? And have you been before? All right, let's see. I want to say this is my weight and this is my other info. And then I guess we can be like current label and node like that. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm trying to do, man. I gotta make my adjacency list. I forgot to do that. First time, dang, it's gonna be a good time. I have a friend that is going to live there for some time, so when he will be in place there with his home and stuff, I will join for some time. Your friend is going where? Korea or Japan? Or both places? Alright, let me make this adjacency list. It is a directed weighted graph. So that means we just push back. Where are we pushing back? We're pushing back the weights, and then we're also pushing back. This doesn't need any label, does it? I guess this could be. It's getting a little weird. I guess this one, the adjacency list. I already have the labels elsewhere. So it could just be the weights and the node. Leet Whale, how you doing, my friend? What's poppin'? Korea because flights are cheaper and we'll visit Japan after. Anyway, that's good. Now I might ask you some questions about Korea if I have any. Hey, I'm no Korean expert. I'm more familiar with Japan than I am with Korea. Anyways, negative IQ viewer, take care, man. Thank you for stopping by, popping in. What was I trying to do? I made my adjacency list. I have my priority queue. And let me just do that lazy thing. Now I'll iterate through all the children in the adjacency list. So what's in there? The child weight and the child node. Let me take the new weights. So we have to do a few checks here. Tom Tompkins, what's happened? Any reason for the LeetCode grind or just for funsies? I'd say I wouldn't call it a grind. Yeah, maybe just to keep my brain sharp. It's kind of just for mental stimulation, I guess. But I started out doing LeetCode 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago, because I wanted a job. But now I don't really want a job, but I still do LeetCode because it's kind of become a little bit fun, you know. It's like a very high skill video game in some ways, or just like a puzzle game to me. Blue Cactus AI, what's poppin'? Sharp as a tack. I don't know about that. All right, let's see. New weights would be equal to the child weights plus our current weights, and if our new weights is less than our distance to that child node, then we should try this. But not only that, we also have to check like the label. do this, I could, all right. It's gonna look ugly. If the label, I'm gonna just call this, I don't want to type current label every time, so I'm gonna just name it L. Labels child, then continue. This means it's like 3 things in a row. So maybe I should like say continue here. But should I always continue if it's equal? Maybe I should just use greater. And I wonder if I have to remember the labels because I don't know yet. I'll just solve it and see what problems I run into. But I guess there could be a case where the distance to a certain node is the same, but the labels getting up to there, the last 2 labels are slightly different. And maybe choosing one path over the other is better, you know? So I don't know if like we should just skip it if it's equal. Anyways, let me see what else we have to do. We have to push this into the priority queue. But the priority queue is up here with the wait first. The wait always goes first because that's what it gets sorted on. And then the new label would be should I put L2? I won't put new label. So the first thing becomes that, and that becomes the current label. So I guess we'll put the node here, the child node. All right. Steven LF, what's happening? How's it going? Yeah, it's going good, man. Good to see you. All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do, man. Oh wait, I have to update my distances. Maybe that's it now. So oh, it compiles, but it's not right. So I got example 2 is 2. Example 3 is -1. That ain't right, man. How's that? Zero. So there's 0 to 1 and then 1 to 2. So this goes 0. Oh, you know what? You know what's wrong? This is wrong. This should be This should be... This should be like that, I guess. Because it doesn't start blank. It starts from the first node. So maybe that's where something's going wrong. Let's see. No. Example 1 still incorrect. Example 2 is okay. Example 3 is incorrect. Oh, I guess this part could be a little bit sus. It's getting sloppy. Super hacky band-aid code. So if it's 2, I should do that. If it's 1, which I assume it's 1 right here, I'll do that. Alright, -1. Alright, the first test case is not great, but I fixed the third one, so it returns -1. Alright, let's see why this one is failing. So I'm saying the answer is 2, but it's not. So we got 0 to 1. Alright, I haven't done much ASCII art for graph drawing, but let me try real quick if I can do it. So we got 0 to 1. I guess this one isn't too crazy. And 1 to 2. And then, dang, how am I gonna draw 0 to 2? I guess like this or something. Oops. That's good enough, right? So this weight is 1. This weight is 1. And this weight is 3. So they're saying, wait, how? 0 to 2. Okay. Oh, because it's not. Dang, my bad. I kept thinking last 3, like 3 consecutive, but it's not 3 consecutive. It's K consecutive, man. I just did all that junk. Oh, but K is only 50. I have to modify a lot of things. I think most things are okay, but I don't know why I forgot K was a variable here. Well, I kept thinking 3 in a row. I don't know where that came from. But if I had to modify this, the first thing I'm thinking is maybe I should not use a string as my label. I hear the B again. Maybe I should use a deck. Or, man, how can I do this right? No, I think a string is good. I think a string is actually real good. Because then, I'll do this. This is some bootleg stuff. So I'm gonna say this part is bootleg too. So, all right, let me just put things down here. Check if last K are the same. So this is my check. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the label take the size of the label, and then I guess I'll keep k minus 1 in there. So if the label size is k minus 1 and whichever L0 is equal to the child label, then this is k in a row, and we should continue. And then when we're printing the new label, I'm going to say if the child label is equal to our old label's first character, then the new label is just the old label with one more. Otherwise, I guess I could just put this here and then eliminate that, and maybe it should be all right now. Oh, still not right. Wait, why is this test case not? Oh, wait. It's because K is 1. That means we can't go from one, you know, that thing to that thing. So right here, label size is not k minus 1. Oh, k equal 1 is like an edge case for me with my code. Let me think. Because here I'm checking the label size is 1. Maybe I say if it's greater than k minus 1, then we got problems. All right, there we go. 3, 2, and -1. Should I send it? I guess why not, man? Time limit exceeded. Come on, man. Oh. What does that mean? It's too slow? Yeah, that means my solution is too slow. And I think my problem is right here. I'm copying this old label. But I'm not sure if I want to copy everything, because I only need I think this is my problem for sure, copying the labels like that. I only need the last K. It seems like this test case was designed to fail me. But K is 1 here, so this label should just be a single character like almost every time. I'm gonna do something funky. It's gonna be real funky, man. No, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's too funky. I'm gonna just be like, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do, man? So that's the end. So I'm trying to go from this is a little strange for sure, but I think it will work. I'll use this test case only. Come on, man. Something ain't right here. What could it be? I think I'm real close. 0. Oh, yeah. I see what's happening. Very sloppy, but maybe it will work. Maybe it won't. Timeline exceeded still. Alright, what else could be the problem? Alright, my next guess is maybe I can do that. That's creating a copy every time. Still not great. What else can I do to speed things up here? Oh wait, let me look at the inputs. The sizes. What else can I do, man? Maybe, can I use a deck instead of a string so I can like pop fronts or something? Oh, Leet Whale. You think I should do greater than or equal? You know, I purposely did that, but oh shit. Maybe I shouldn't have. Dang, how the hell? I was thinking because of the labels thing, you could reach a node and match the distance, but your last labels are different, you know? And it could lead to a different answer, like an answer that is correct versus, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. So that's why I didn't do greater than or equal here. Okay. There will be a bug. All right. So maybe this is, wait. Which did I get this test case? All right, so maybe I have to do something besides. Maybe it has to be like distance, and the label at that distance needs to match. Otherwise, we try it again. But why would this one fail? Because I don't know. 0 to 1, 1 to 2. So it should not be able to reach. I swear this isn't this the thing? Yes. So when I do that, for some reason, Git channel, thank you very much for that hydrates. Cheers. Yeah, Elite Whale is always there, man. Oh, we need him the most. Wait, how did that change things though? Maybe something else broke. Oh jeez. Let me erase this one. So something else broke when I introduced whatever label size thing. How did I mess it up? So I start with the A label. And then, the label size coming in for the first time should be 1. And label size greater than equal to maybe. Alright, so LeetWhale says there's still gonna be a bug. I'm gonna submit knowing that it's gonna break anyways, according to LeetWhale. But also we sussed out the problem before. You're right with your intuition about needing more for the distance state. Right now your state is, but you can have a more efficient state. Yeah. Wait, my states is, well, my distances state is kind of just a number, but I think I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna have the distances be I don't know, man. I'm not sure. You're just using node for distance, right? Well, your state is really and node. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying then. Like, yeah, my distances thing is just int, but I actually keep the label inside here, and I just check the label like right here. But there's a way that we can check probably both, or more efficient. I don't know how to combine those two into one state. If I was a caveman, what would I do? I'm trying to think. What would a savage like me do. I was gonna see if I can do like some type of unordered map and make some bootleg key with like the distance and stuff, but maybe that's not great. So I know the label is important and the distance is also important. But instead of a label, maybe we can have like, we don't actually care what the label is. We only care about how many consecutive characters there are. Yes, we don't actually care what the label is. So maybe something like just keeping counts. But I don't know how to implement that. So instead of having the starting label like that, of like starting streak or whatever. Or whatever. I mean, I could just put 1 there too, but I just want to make it explicit that it is the starting streak. So if my streak is greater than equal to K, I should continue. And then wait, maybe I can be like if streak plus, what do I call them? Labels. It's too many parentheses, but if that is greater than equal to K, continue. And then this can be an int. And then what do I do here? We don't need a new label. We can just say, we can just check if they're equal. Man, that bee is in here, man, buzzing around. I hear it. All right, this is a little bit better at representing our state and what we care about, but I don't know if it's going to fix whatever problems we had here. Start label. We don't need that. I'm a NB. What's happened? That's you. Hey, buzzing around real loud. I don't know what's what here. Test case. Everything's wrong. 1. Wait, reset test cases, man. How do you reset them? Jeez. I don't know. I don't know how to. Let me refresh. Maybe that will help. Oh, reset test cases. Uh-oh. -1, huh? Oh, I see. I see. So this check, the streak is already 1. So maybe it should be greater than K. All right, 3, 2, -1. All right, I'm gonna submit this, but I feel it's still not fully right. All right, time exceeded. Oh, and I'm gonna put that part back in. Dang, I'm gonna have so many wrong submissions on this thing, man. All right, one more submit, even though I'm pretty sure it's not right. All right, here we go. This is the test case that we wanted to find. The test case that probably says something about this part being wrong, where if the distances, maybe I need to check that the distances and the streak or something. You know what I'm saying? So I have distances there. But how do I do that other part? Maybe I have to do like a streaks. Yes, it's like when you do DP, you have to include all of the necessary parts of the state. Child by itself is not enough to represent the current state. Hold on, Elite Whale. Let me think about what you're saying. You have to include all the necessary parts of the state. You mean like when you're looking in the cache? A child by itself. And I'm using the child. Yeah. So my distance is kind of like my cache. So you're saying I'm going to need to put like one more dimension here, which is, and then it should be of child sizes and then of K sizes. Or something, whichever. Which ones? The bigger ones on the outside and the smaller ones in the middle, or the bigger ones in the middle. I forget which way, man. I think the bigger ones in the middle. If I think about it, I can get it, but I'll just start with this. So we're gonna check streak. I'm gonna just do a +1 for good luck. Maybe a +2. Should I move that down here when we capture the new streak instead? I'm not sure, but I think we could try. And then a streak of 1, maybe. I don't know what's put there. 0, 0, 1, 0. Who knows? How do I know if we reach who knows? What do we return here, man? The minimum of those distances. Dang, how do you do this, man? Because should I have swapped them? I guess it goes to k plus 2. This is some real bootleg thing. This is real bootleg, man. Let's see. I don't think I got the right answer. The first time you pop node n-1 from your priority queue will contain the shortest distance to reach node n-1. So you can return as soon as you hit node n-1. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But my answer is still wrong. But let me see. This problem is too hard, Leet Whale. So I'm getting the wrong answer still. Expected 527. Let me just make sure. Oh, maybe it's a different test case. Oh, look at that. It was a different test case. Alright, thank you very much for all that help, Leet Whale. Yeah. I think I saw everything there. I just wasn't sure how to implement correctly, especially with the distances thing like that. I don't think I've ever done a distances, like a 2D distances like this, at least not in recent times. Interesting problem. Decent Dijkstra's. A little bit challenging. Man, can you guys hear that bee? Sounds like it's right there. Just gotta make sure to include the whole state like a DP problem. Yeah. I guess Dijkstra's is kind of like DP, huh? Would you say so? Yeah. Should I try a Q4? I ain't too sure about Q4. Maximum total value. You're given two integer arrays, value and decay, and an integer m. Value I represents the initial value at index I. Decay I represents how much the value decreases after each selection of index I. You may select any index multiple times. The total number of selections across all indices must not exceed m. If you select index I for the tth time, where t is one indexed, the value gained is value I minus decay I times t minus 1. Return the maximum total value you can obtain. Since the answer may be large, return mod big prime. What are they asking, man? So we have these values. Initial value at index I and decay. Okay, how much time it decreases. And we can take m selections. What is the maximum? Interesting problem. 10 to the 5th n is equal to 10 to the 5th. All right. So obviously, selecting the largest number first is probably a good choice. But how do you... Is this a greedy problem? Or something else? Alright, select this one, then it goes on to 4. It's like a priority queue problem. It's a hard problem, so I don't want to like think it's technique's too simple. Like you put all these into priority queue along with their indices. You just pop m times and then you subtract and put them back in. Oh, m is a billion. Yes, yes. So we can't just priority queue a billion times because that ain't bumping. So what the heck are we supposed to do? And m being a billion is crazy. Because every solution, all right, the most obvious solution to me is the priority queue thing, where you put all these numbers in with their index. And as you pop them, you add them to their total sum. And as you put them back in, you subtract the decay. But with m being so large, that's not feasible. So what else can we do? Maybe we can do something with the decay. Like we can calculate how much each thing. Maybe it's some like division or something. You can see that we can take like this many times. All right, Lee Whale. Can I solve this problem, or is this a technique that I don't know? feels like it's like some techniques I know I could maybe use, but I don't know which ones. Is this like a math problem? I didn't solve this one, dang. If you can't solve it, man, I for sure can't solve it. It sounds a little bit tough with M being so large. Maybe some crazy technique that I don't know yet. Alright, maybe that's where I stop for this contest at least. I believe you can clap its cheeks. I'm not trying to clap any problems cheeks, man. Let's see what it's saying, man. Man, look at all those hints. I'm gonna read the topics. Greedy, math. Yeah, greedy problems, tough. Math problems, even harder. They also say binary search. I was trying to think, how the hell can you binary search that, especially with this mod thing? Like, definitely not binary searching on the answer, but maybe binary searching on something else. Unsure. Unsure, but I think I will move on to another. Let me do one more virtual today. See how we did on that other one. Not too great. Dang, 507. Dang, look at these ranks. It's not binary searching on answer, it's binary searching on something else. Yeah. Seems a little advanced for me. Man, if I was still taking contests, I think I'd do really bad. I don't even think I'd be a knight anymore, man. If I had to take contests in 2026. Alright, so 185 maybe? Bi-weekly 185? Yeah, let's do that one. Oh. Alright, here we go. Am I ready? I'm not ready. Alright. Is that a new Fitbit? That is the Fitbit Air. It's bumping. I like it. I've only had it for a few days. But it's like I don't even feel it, man. I can sleep with it on. It doesn't feel like anything. It's real easy. I've had smartwatches before. I can't sleep with those things on. I've had regular watches. I also can't sleep with those on. But this little Fitbit Air is nice. I also had the Aura ring, but I gave that up. The ring was too big, and I didn't feel like paying that subscription. So I just got this Fitbit Air. Alright, here we go. Create grid with exactly one path. What? You're given two integers, m and n, representing the number of rows and columns of a grid. Construct any m by n grid consisting of only the characters dot and hashtag. Where this is a free cell, that's an obstacle. Return a grid where there's only one path. Alright. How do you do this? Size m. How do you create a string in place? Is it like that? Let me see. Alright, it's okay. So I'm gonna just fill everything up with hashtags. And then I'm gonna just go from there, and I'm gonna say row column is a free space, and then I'm gonna go from, what am I doing? That's one single path. I guess I can't look at the answers, but let's say any path. We'll see. Too easy. Next question. Minimum lights to illuminate a road. You're given an integer array lights of length n representing positions 0 through n-1 on a road. For each position I, if lights I equal v, where v is greater than 0, there is a working bulb at position I that illuminates every position from the max of 0 and I minus v to the min of n-1 I plus v. So basically plus or minus v in those directions. If lights I equals 0, there is no working bulb. Position is visible if it is illuminated by at least one working bulb. You may install additional bulbs at any positions. Each additional bulb installed at position J illuminates positions from J-1 to J+1. Return the number of additional bulbs required to make every position of the road visible. Okay. How am I going to do this problem? I hear what the problem is saying. So I need to like illuminate everything. I wonder if I can do like a multi-source BFS. Multi-source where I add all of the light bulbs in there and then I just BFS, like they all illuminate the cells that they go up to. I think I can do that and then go through and then put down cells, but I gotta pee. Hold on. Renzen Deskerts, what's happened? When you're not in a contest, do you look up a solution if you get stuck for over an hour, or do you keep trying until you get it? I usually don't get stuck for over an hour, man, because I'll give up around 45 minutes or so. But I usually don't really care to look up that much. But I'm also not really preparing for an interview. I'm just doing this for fun. But I'll be right back. I gotta pee. All right. Here we go. What was I trying to do with this problem? Multi-source BFS. I don't think that's gonna work. Man. Is this problem hard? So if there's no lights. All right, so this one, how do I know? Am I overthinking this? Let me look at the constraints. So there is 100,000, and the lights number can be up to 100,000. I guess I could visit each light and like mark all the lights that get covered. But there's some cases where that might not work. Like if they gave us 100,000 all the lights, you know, that would be TLE. So what else can we do here? Maybe some type of stack. Or maybe like a from left, from right, like left pass, right pass. So if you pass left to right, I don't know, man. This problem is not that straightforward for me. So if you did a left pass, we'll see that this is lit up. All right, I'll use 0, 0, 0, and I'll put the X's are lit up, and this is left to right. And if I did a right to left, yeah. All right, I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna try and implement that. So that's the size. I'm gonna say left to right, or I'm gonna just call it LR and RL. So if I iterated from left to right, and then I find that it's greater than 0, how do I do this? 2. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Something like this. So that should give me something good. And then I'll do it again from right to left. Should I just copy this? And reset cur. And then, now when I'm iterating through, I need to count the streaks. All right, here we go. So I'm iterating through right now. And I'm gonna say if left to right is 1 or right to left is illuminated, then we're good. But if it's not illuminated, increment my streak. Every time it's good, I'm gonna have to add how do I know? So divided by 3. 1 divided by 3. How do I say that? So if it's 1 streak in a row, it's 1 light. If it's 2 streaks in a row, it's still 3 streaks, it's still 1 light. So if is it just streak divided by 3 seal? Is it the ceiling? I think so. Let me see if that works. There might be some problems with my code. Zero, that ain't right. And 1, so the 1 is good. But how come this? Oh, because I need 1 more post-processing. So 2 and 1. All right, I think I'm gonna submit this. Easy, not bad, not bad. What's next? Q3, finish time of tasks 1. You're given an integer n representing the number of tasks in a project numbered from 0 to n-1. These tasks are connected as a tree rooted at task 0. This is represented by a 2D integer array, edges of length n-1, where edges I equal uv indicates that task u is the parent of task v. You're also given an array base time of length n, where base time I represents the time to complete task I. The finish time of each task is calculated as follows. Leaf task, the finish time is base time I. Non-leaf task, let earliest be the minimum finish time among its children, and latest be the maximum finish time among its children. Let own duration be latest minus earliest plus base time I. The finish time of task I is latest plus own duration. Return the finish time of the root task 0. I don't know what they're asking, man. Earliest be the minimum finish time among its children. Latest minus earliest. All right. What the heck? So let's see. Example 1, n is 3. There are the edges. Base time 953. And they ask the finish time for the root task 0. Cocoder, what's happened? Oh, what's not happening, Cocoder? Deleted message. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh, the root task. Leetway, what's up? I think a lot of YouTube people think I'm not live on YouTube because I still have to update my stream to show my YouTube messages on the chat. But I've just been really lazy, man. I haven't done that yet. So anytime somebody types a YouTube message and it doesn't show up on my screen, like how the Twitch messages show up on the screen, they think it's a recording and then like they usually leave. So one of these days I'll change that, man. I don't understand what this problem is asking yet though. Alright, task 2 is a leaf, so its finish time is just its base time. Task 1 has 1 child, so earliest and latest is 3. Latest minus, that's 0, plus base time is 5. So the finish time of task 1 is 8. All right. 1 child. Oh, I see. All of his direct children. I see what they're saying. So we need a DFS. That's what they're trying to tell me, man. Or something. I will try. I guess first thing I need to make an adjacency list. So I'm iterating through all of my edges. And it is directed, so 0 has the children, E1, but it's also weighted, right? But the times are given here, so we're good. All right, so that's my adjacency list. What's next? Next is, I guess I want a DFS from the root node. To somewhere. I don't know how to do it yet. So do I just return like that? All right, let's figure out how this works. So we do some stuff. Do we need a scene? I don't think so. We do some things. We visit all his children. Earliest and latest. But first, maybe we can be like, if there's nothing in the adjacency list, then this is a leaf node. And we can say if it's a leaf node, we should just return the base time. So if it's the earliest, latest, whatever, they say own duration is latest minus earliest plus the base time. So it's telling me to do that. And then here I just visit every child. All right. Is that it? I don't know. Seems a little sus. And I guess maybe these should be long longs. This should probably be a long long. This should be a long long. All right, let's see. 17, 12, 18. What do we have? 17, 12, 18. Should I send it? I'm gonna send it. It's too easy. Why is that so easy? LeetCode making Q3 easier than Q2. Seems so. Alright, Q4. Count good integers in a range. You're given 3 integers, L, R, and K. A number is considered good if the absolute difference between every pair of adjacent digits is at most K. Return the number of good integers in the range L through R inclusive. The absolute difference between values x and y is defined as that. Come on, some digit DP stuff. I don't know if I got it in me to do a digit DP right now, man. But let's see. Absolute difference between every pair of adjacent digits is at most K. Can I do a digit DP? It must be digit DP because look at that 10 to the 15th. But I don't even remember how to do a digit DP right now and how to modify it to fit for this problem. Difference between values. So basically I just need the previous digit and the current digit. I can do it. I can do it. Let me try. I will try. I actually don't know if I can do it, but we'll see. First thing, I'm not even sure what I need here in my parameters, but I do know I need the digits, so I'll make a function. And I guess we should return vector of ints. So this is the digit mod 10 divided by 10. And I guess we should reverse. I think so. I will reverse. Alright, so that's gonna give us some digits, and we're gonna be like Steven Sagball, what's poppin'? Alright, those are my digits. I guess we can say, what can we say? Maybe I should actually pass in my digits. I know there's a boolean that we need for digit DP. We're gonna need some other things, man. Alright, so if we go out of bounds, we're good. We're just gonna return 1, maybe. Right? Do I care about trailing zeros or leading zeros? I'm not too sure. But I know I have to go through all the numbers. And like, if it's too much, at most k. So if it's greater than k, we don't even need to try. But there's a whole lot of things I'm missing here. I have to try and remember things. How are you doing, Steven Sagiball? Are you still at the company you used to work for? I don't even know. I know lots of things are happening over there, you know. Anyways. I guess, do we need a limit or something? Aren't they recording your desktop at that company right now? What you talking about, man? Hey, Fluffy, you're still around? You hear the bee? Man, the bee has been buzzing the whole stream, man. Oh, shit. It's in my lights, man. You guys want to see this bee? Oh, it's right in front of me right now, man. I don't know what to do. Should I end stream? This bee's gonna get me. Show me your bee? I'm gonna show you right now. Wait. Oh, I just took a few pictures of that bee, man. How did it even get in here? Killing this colony can't end? Get my wife to kill it? Nah. We don't kill bees around here, man. Alright. Oh, shit. I don't know what to do, man. Alright, I posted the picture. Jesus. Is my... Hold up, man. We got problems. We got big problems here. Jesus Christ. Here's a B. Look at that B, man. It's lost. Like, what is it doing? Oh. I'm a little bit scared. It's real difficult to concentrate on a dang LeetCode problem trying to do digit DP when there's this bee buzzing around. Like, he looks angry or something. My window is open because of AC? What does that mean? Your window is open because of AC? Yo, it's getting closer, man. It's getting crazier. He's too close, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's in some funky movements, right? I think he's trying to sting my lights. Did he just sting my light, man? Did he just kill himself? Shit. I don't know what to do. Hold on. Have you been stung by a bee before? I've never been stung by a bee in my whole life. Because I don't mess with them. I don't shoo them away. I don't try and hit them or swat them. I just stay out of the way, man. Like, it can kill. Yeah, I seen that one movie when I was a kid where the little boy got stung by all the bees and he died. Oh, shit. Alright. Guys, I might have to end stream, man. I don't know where he went. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, did you guys see it? It flew like right on my chair. I don't know if you guys saw it, man. My Girl? Yeah, I think that was the movie where the kid got stung by the bees. Alright. Oh, shit. It's in my top light, man. Can't believe you're scared of a bee? What do you mean you can't believe that, man? I'm not trying to get stung. It sounds angry, man. I don't want to kill it, but I might have to. Because what am I gonna do? It's got separated from its colony. It's probably gonna die in here anyways. Might as well just kill his ass. But then he's gonna sting me if I try and attack it, man. Alright, it's been chill so far. Let me just focus on the DP. Looks like a work. Oh shit! Man. Hey, Q Ultimus, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the sub, man. There's a bee, and he's buzzing around right now, and I'm a little bit scared. Oh, Jesus. He's getting more and more crazy as time goes on, man. I don't know if I can focus on digit DP when there's this man, I gotta take a video of this thing. He's doing some crazy moves, man. I think he's freaking out. What the hell are you doing, Mr. B? It's not a good video. He stopped. Oh. My heart rate is... Let me look at my heart rate right now. It feels like it's bumping. Oh, shit. My heart rate is over 100 beats per minute right now. Usually it's not. So this bee is crazy. Alright. Wait. Let me do this before I forget, man. Q Ultimus. Thank you very much. Also, what's up, Q? Hey, I think the bee killed himself. He's not moving anymore, man. It like completely stopped moving. I think he exhausted himself, man. I think I should try and capture his ass and put him outside. You think he's playing dead? Wait, man, I wish I had a webcam on his ass. Alright, look. Look at him. I'll send you... Look at him. He's not even moving. He's curled up in a ball. I think he exhausted himself. Alright. I got my eye on him, man. Does he have a big back end on him? Sussy? Wait, maybe... Yeah, he was looking like he was moving a little strange. Maybe he stung my light. But alright, if he's playing dead, he's real good. Because I've never seen a bee play possum like this before. Anyways, we gotta focus on this problem, man. The bee might be dead now. He just killed himself. Alright. It's a bug farm. What you talking about? That thing is huge. I could hear him buzzing from across the whole room, man. I didn't scare him to death, man. He scared me to death. I am not from Texas. That bee looks harmless. Right now it looks harmless, man. Oh, man. Alright. You have to leave the chunk for a bit so it despawns? What are you talking about? I've never seen an animal die so quickly. Is it dead? It's still not moving. If it hasn't moved this long, I think it just exhausted itself to death. Because it was starting to freak out, man. It was starting to like do all types of crazy moves. It was flying, going upside down, twisting its body. Maybe it was poisoned. Who poisoned it? Not me. I don't even know how it got in here, man. How the hell did a bee find its way into my basement? Anyways. Did it try to sting the light? Do you think it ruptured its inside? Like on the Nat Geo documentaries? Hey, that's what I'm trying to wonder, but I can try and get a closer picture. My blood? Hey, bees don't drink blood, man. That's mosquitoes. I'm just talking about my blood is crazy. The bee didn't even sting me. Yeah, this bee is not moving. I think we're safe. I can't even focus on it. All right. I'm gonna just leave it. Pretend it's dead. What a stream though. We saw a new life introduced to us and it was taken within minutes. Yeah, I'm surprised it died like that, man. Pick it up and give it a proper burial. I'm not touching that thing. Tanvir Singh, what's happening from YouTube? How are you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted right now, man. A bee just came and invaded my space, and we think he's dead. But he might be trying to trick me. The bee is being courteous after it heard you were in the middle of a contest. Yeah, it should have waited. Anyways. Oh, shit. Don't you have hawk wasps or scorpions in Jamaica? I haven't seen a scorpion. I don't know what a hawk wasp is. But yeah, there's flying things in Jamaica for sure. I'm scared of them just like how I'm scared of bees though. I don't mess with things like that, man. Hawk tour? Frosted Bagel 2, where am I from? I'm from Jamaica, but right now I live in Canada. Anyways. That bee messed us up, man. Tarantula wasp? Man. Jesus Christ, I've never seen one of those things in my life, man. I've never seen any dinosaur mosquito like this. That's crazy. No, he's smart enough to play dead. Wait, he could be an old man that wandered off and he exhausted. Yeah, I think he just exhausted himself to death. I've never seen anything quite like it. That's the first time I saw something die right before my eyes from exhaustion. What if that bee was actually you reincarnated? How's that gonna be me? I'm not dead yet, man. Alright. We gotta get this one problem done. How do you do digit DP? So it's like, let me try and remind myself. So if I had some number 452. We call the first thing, the limit would be 4. Is equal would be false. And then scene non-zero. Maybe we also need that. I would take a bee over a wasp, hornet, or mosquito any day. I would take nothing over any insects in my basement any day, man. I'm not too scared of a bee because I know, like, they don't really attack you unless you bother them. I wasn't worried in the beginning, but as that bee got more crazy as time went on, I started to get scared because he was starting to fly, all types of craziness. I thought he was going nuts, and it's best if I stayed away. You have to pick one? Man, I'll pick a single mosquito because I can kill those things easily. And if they bite me, it doesn't really hurt. You're looking to get into quant trading? Aftershock, what's happened? I'm not looking to get into quant. Malaria? Man, you know how many mosquitoes bit me? I haven't gotten malaria yet. I think I'll take my chances with a single mosquito. How much runway you have left? Probably I have more runway left than I had when I started my journey or started using my runway. Which is crazy. I don't even know how that's possible, man. Yeah, how? I don't know, man. I don't know how that happened, but I guess everything just goes up. How's the non-vacation queue? It was good. I think it was necessary to disconnect for a little bit. Anyways. But regardless of how much runway I got, I'm still capping it at around 2 years. So right now, I'd say we're about 6 months in that 2-year time period. So I got like a year and a half before I gotta make another decision, whether to keep going or to get a job. But I'd say it really just began, man, because the last 6 months or so, I don't think I really started anything. I think it's more of just like an adjustment period for me and a little time to cool off. But now I feel well rested and I'm ready to actually start the real battle, you know. Trying to do content creation full time? No. I don't think I want to be a content creator like that, man. While I do enjoy streaming and stuff, I can't imagine if like all my money is tied to trying to go viral all the time or something, man. I don't want to be an entertainer, I think. But I do enjoy streaming and talking to people sometimes. In Roses, what's happened? Assuming job, where would it be? I'm not sure. Wherever is bumping at the time, wherever would hire me. Maybe if my old org took me back, perhaps I would go back there. Or at least start there. But that's in like 2 years' time, so a lot could change in 2 years. Especially how the last year went, you know. That bee was your best content and it died? Man, you think that bee was my best content? My content must suck. That's why I'm not a content creator. All right. I'm a little sad that the bee died right in front of my eyes. There's only been a handful of times where I've seen something just die right before my eyes, man. And I'm feeling pretty sad right now. Like that mouse, yeah. Like that mouse. One time I was walking to Costco in New York with my wife, and we saw a mouse on the side of the road, or a rat. I think it was a mouse. And then somebody on a scooter just hit the mouse, and I just watched it die right in front of me, man. How are you feeling sound about the bee now? It gave you an existential crisis 2 minutes ago? What do you mean? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So potentially you would move again. No, I don't want to move again. Alright, if I had to go find a job, it would be somewhere where I live now. But I know, like, my old org had people in Toronto, people in Zurich, people in New York, people in Seattle, and people in Sunnyvale. So I think if I were to go back to a job and they could get me in that Toronto office, maybe I'll just go there. B will go down in history as one of the legendary characters of this stream, along with Pixel Pusher and Cornelius. Man, maybe. Life is so ephemeral. We are that bee. We are that bee, man. That's why I'm a little sad. Wait, how are you feeling sad? I see. Man, it's still a bee, man. I could see that the bee was in distress. Like, I heard the bee, I didn't trouble it. I tried to just go about my business. But then he started to come closer and closer to me. And I've never really seen a bee, like, be attracted to the light. But he started to go towards my lights, man. Maybe he's, like, flying to the gates. The light, you know, the white light is coming, and he just wanted to go there. And then he just stopped. He just stopped moving. I thought he was playing dead, trying to trick me or something. And that's it. He just stopped moving. And now I'm looking at the dead body. What if it was asking me for help? Yeah, it was kind of crazy how the chat started buzzing when that bee came along. Yeah, I guess people rather watch me get scared of a bee than watch me do LeetCodes. Probably just got stuck indoors and was looking for a way out. Yeah, K-Little Pixel, what's happened? This was an odd time to hop in here. No, this was a great time, man. A bee derailed the stream. Kind of. Hey, what if the bee just got up right now? Oh my god, it's moving. I swear I saw its body, like, pulsing. I saw his body pulsing, man. He's alive. Oh, Jesus. But I think he's done for. Maybe he's just like having a seizure or something, man. Alright. I'm gonna assume he's pretty much dead. Oh. Are we really talking about a real bee? Yeah, man. A bee is right here. put a cup on him. He's on my light, man. I gotta touch him to like get him off. Anyways. When I jump out of the chair, it gives you anxiety? Nah, I'm not jumping out. I'm just trying to get a closer look. Alright, I'm about to solve this dang digit DP problem. Bees can literally become zombies? I'm not lying. Hey. How? Is this a zombie bee? You know that fungus? Hey, I think I watched that documentary, man. I think I watched that documentary with some mushroom funguses and it turned the ants into zombies or something like that. What was it called? Fantastic fungi or fungi or something. Digit DP, one of the few DPs I never solved. Hey Q, Digit DP is a lot scarier than it sounds. It's not that bad, Q, I promise. I'm scared of a lot of advanced algorithms, but I don't think Digit DP is labeled like kind of advanced. Wait, it's not as scary as it sounds, man. Oh, that bee got me tripping, man. Anyways. Oh, we have to go to the limit here. But then how do you know what the limit is? The new limit wait, cordyceps fungus is what you guys are talking about from last? Nah, this ain't no movie, Q. I'm talking about real life, not some fictional fungus. Anyways, how do you do this? So if x is not equal to limit, oh, there's two, no. So is equal, how do you know if it's equal or not? Imagine that fungus can control us one day. Hey, one day it might happen. Such chut. What's happened? I can't say the name properly. Such cut. I can't read. How are you doing? Wait, the idea for the game came from real life. The real life name was Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. What? I didn't know that. In England, our bee population is so bad and declining that we have important bees from the Netherlands and Norway. Important or imported bees? I mean, England is a good place for Simon. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't mind. Such cut, what do I do? I'm pretty much a bum. I don't do anything. I don't have a job. I just stream sometimes, and I do LeetCodes every now and then. Bees are dying. Can't believe Simon. I didn't kill that bee, man. I didn't kill that bee. Alright, let me try and solve this problem because I gotta go soon. So the new is equal. So if we were equal, how do I know, man, what the new equal is? And C non-zero. All right, let's try that. dp digits I plus 1, the new limits, new equal, and new 0. And then what are we trying to do? We're trying to add those all up. And then we have to mod something. Or no. Do we add them up? Back here. And then so our digits. Limits, I guess false. No. Man, hold on. What is my limit here? Is it equal initially? Should I say false? True? C non-zero, false. All right, let me try that, man. I didn't even cache it, but let me see if it's correct first. No. You want us to believe it randomly died? Yeah. We have saltfish and Aki and no bees. Yeah? Hey, do you know how much Aki costs in England? I'm guessing you have like tin Aki or something. In Canada, it's like $14 a can, man. It's crazy. All right, what is it saying? Oh. And this one. $1.14. No. This ain't good. All right, I gotta try and figure out what's going on here. I got 19 minutes. before the time is up for this contest. So I get 3. And then 9. Interesting. How much grams in the can? I don't know, man. I don't know that off the top of my head. 2. That's crazy. That's crazy that L digits at 9 is 2. So I think there's a bug for sure. I mean, obviously there's a bug because it's not right. Then put some either couts or hey, this should be a lot more. So it's coming in, got the digits, it's adding up the rets. But it only gets here one time. So initially, oh wait. This is I and my limit. So my limit in this case should be whatever. Let me do some couts here. So it's about 4 to 5 pounds for a can, which is about 9 Canadian bucks. Interesting. That's decent price, I guess. I guess there is probably a lot more Jamaicans in London. Or I don't know. I don't know if there's more in London than in Toronto, man. It's tough. There's a lot of Jamaicans in Toronto. Alright, there's a lot of Jamaicans in New York, South Florida, Toronto, and London. Those are like the 4 hot spots. But I don't know which one has the most. If I had to guess, maybe New York. We also have lots of Bahamians. Bahamians, that's what you call them. Trinis also, yeah. I am in Toronto. Icy Black Deep. What's happened? I'm near Toronto. Millionaire. Who's a millionaire? Wait. Who's a millionaire? Oh, Barbados. I see. I don't know any Barbadians. Alright, so this digit is 9. Oh. I see. I see where I'm messing up. Is that Jamaican meme? You don't know it? No. Millionaire? Jamaican meme? You guys looking at Jamaican memes? Are you a Stanley girl? What does that mean? Anyways, I think I see the this is wrong right here. Digits I. So it should be if I greater than 0 and digits I minus 1 is greater than k, continue. Alright, let me see how that looks. Alright, we'll see. -10. No, I think I messed this part up. Um, I see what I'm doing, man. I'm seeing like bits of it, but it's a little distracting, LeetWhale, to try and like keep up with chat and focus on the bugs in my code. But I see what's happening because of non-zeros. Something with the non-zeros here. This part is wrong for sure because that single-digit one is getting all of them, and then the two-digit one is not getting any of like single digits. So it should be like, maybe instead of doing the I-1 thing, I should there's a different way I can do it, but I don't know. LeetWhale says I need to lock in. Wait, Birmingham and Manchester also have massive Jamaican populations. I would say half the British national football team is of Jamaican heritage. Yeah. No, I know there's a whole lot of Jamaicans out there. But I think they're mostly older Jamaicans from way back when Jamaica was a British colony. I don't think the new wave of Jamaicans aren't going to England like that, man. They're going to like New York or South Florida or Canada. All right. So if we've seen a non-zero, maybe. But we still have the cache things, but we're still just trying to find a correct answer. Do you have one tip for succeeding in Java algorithms at university? I'd say the one tip I have is study hard. I don't think there's any secret code or anything. It's just about how much time you put in and how hard you study. So that's my one tip. Create a schedule and stick to your schedule for studying, you know. Wait. Wait, no, they're the ones from the Windrush generation? You're very old. Windrush generation. Never heard that term. I was happy to see how fast I was solving this LeetCode contest, but then the B ruined it. Yeah. I like the way you think and explain things so calmly. When something doesn't work for me, I get frustrated right away and then nothing works anymore. Sometimes I get frustrated too. Like right now, it's hard to focus because that B kind of threw me off. But I think that's also built up over time. It's not like I was born and I was like how you see me. It took a lot of practice and stuff to get here, you know? So don't get frustrated if you don't have that level of resilience yet. So you do more, you get more resilient, I think. Question marks? What happened? All right, so I think I have to figure out my leading zeros thing and then the previous digit. So it's getting a little strange because if we've seen a non-zero, So if this is false, that stuff shouldn't trigger. But this part, so I'm trying to do it without introducing another number here, and I think we can. So I just need to make sure that we've seen a non-zero, and I guess if we've seen a non-zero, then we can remove that, but that's like the same thing. And then this one, besides 10, it would have 11, wait, 10, 11, and 12. So this should be 9. I should get the first things would be 9, and I should be getting 10, 11, and 12. I gotta do some C outs here. I gotta see my L digits, no, my R digits should be returning 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers, but we're only getting 10. Why is that? We're only getting 10. So if R was 10, how do we get 12 if R is 10? Isn't that a little crazy? Wait, any reason for not introducing another arg? Not really. I just feel maybe we can do it without. The new arg I was going to introduce is previous digit. Previous digit. But I feel like we don't need that. Oh, wait. We do need that, man. Why am I tripping? Because it's not what's in digits I minus 1. That's gonna be fixed. That's never gonna change. So we do need yeah, I don't know. I'm too distracted to think straight. That's the problem, Leet Whale. 1947 sounds way too late for the first Jamaicans. Wait, named after, wait. The Windrush, named after the boat's Empire Windrush, which brought over the first Jamaicans to the UK in 1947. Sounds, yeah, it sounds a bit late, but maybe it was like a boat with only Jamaicans or something. Because I know some Jamaicans, I guess Jamaica wasn't a country yet, but it was an island. And I think they helped in World War II. But it must be like some other arrangement there. Anyways, alright, five minutes left. So let me introduce this new thing. I'm gonna say previous digit. I'm gonna just call it prev. And instead of doing this thing, it should be x minus prev. Prev becomes x, and then initially I guess we can, it doesn't really matter, I'll put negative big number. Looking at Wikipedia, it looks like a post-war wave of migration. Interesting. I don't really know that type of history, but maybe I should, you know. I like Jamaican history. Alright, 2. That's not right. Negative 66. Alright, we still got some more problems, man. Oh, wait. Let me take that out. 2 and 0. Alright, we definitely got more problems. Alright, how can I debug, man? How can we debug this? Scene. Alright, so this should return 12, but returning 78. That's how you know something ain't right, man. Look at that wrong test case. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. You're right. So it's returning 12. Maybe it's a problem with k being greater than 1. At most k. Or am I messing up? C non-zero is false. The limit. Oh, wait. We go to the limits. Is that right? We go to whatever they tell us to go to. Suss it to pass limit along like this. Right. I was just thinking that because usually you calculate the limit whether or not we're equal. It's been a while, man. Wait. Let me think. Do you have a degree? I have a degree in mechanical engineering that I got a really long time ago, back in 2010 or so. 16 years ago, dang. I was never a mechanical engineer. So you're saying we don't need to pass that limit. We just need to pass is equal. Time's up, but I'm still gonna try, you know, a little bit, because I gotta go soon. Um, 13. Is that right? I've heard too many ME stories for me to believe that. What are you talking about, man? Oh, look, this is right now. It's crazy. Now I need to cache it. That I was never I never had a mechanical engineering job, man. No one wanted to hire me because I don't know why. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4 dimensions. 2, 3, 4. And it's a long. Alright, first one. Oh man. Can we use the same cache? So 1 is equal boolean. Wait, how do you do this? Vector. I always forget the easy way to make crazy dimensions. Vector, long, 1, 2, 3. Then it's gonna be 2, and then vector, long, and it's gonna be 2, vector, long, and this one is gonna be 10. Set that to -1. YouTube, what's poppin'? Good morning, Abilash. How you doing? You from Canada? How's life there? I live in Canada. It's pretty cool. It's kind of bad right now because there's a lot of wildfires going on, so the air is real funky. Accounts officer, what's happening? I'm from India. Welcome. Brent said CS is the new ME. Yeah, maybe. Internship though, or yeah, I've had an internship and I had a senior project and stuff. I interned with Lockheed Martin for some not like weapons or anything. I did the Lockheed Martin Alternative Energy Division that got shut down, and I never got a return offer because the whole department got shut down, they say. Hold on, I gotta go soon, so I'm just trying to finish this. Come on, man. What are they talking about here? R digits. What's... Oh, maybe when the previous goes in. I'm gonna leave 0 as previous then. Show chat the photos I sent you. What photos? Yo, what the heck kind of photos are you sending me, man? What the fuck? Where did you get this picture from, man? Yo. I didn't kill no dang bee. Hey, is that the same bee? He moved, man. He's not in that position anymore. AI slop. Anyways, I'm so sorry for that bee. Yo. Alright, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Alright, I got an idea. This previous needs to be something else. And then I'm gonna pad it to 11. And then I'm going to give a +1 to the previous in there to see if that helps. But they don't like that either, man. Oh, I'm gonna need separate caches? Dang, that's what I was trying to wonder too. Can I use the same cache? Alright. Alright, we got this. We just gotta make big ass cache. Hey, can I just say auto cache? Because I'm not trying to type all that again. But I kind of see how the cache might mess things up, especially if L and R are different sizes. I can see that for sure. So now I'll pass in the R cache and the L cache. Come on, man. We're trying to go. It's past my stream time right now. Alright, what are they really talking about this time, man? Is it because I +1'd it? And we don't need that +1 anymore. Alright. It's too easy. Alright, that was my first digit DP in a few months. I think I got it. I just was a little bit rusty in the implementation. But this brings back everything to me. Acade this contest, kind of. You have killed this in a real contest. Hey, Ricky Wong, what's poppin'? The bee died for this. Yeah, the bee did die, man. Dang, that bee though. I think it's dead for real. It hasn't moved again. Anyways, that bee is gone. Alright guys, I guess that's it. That's all. I'll see you guys another time. Well, when am I streaming? I guess I don't know if I'm gonna stream besides Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I haven't even updated my website. Maybe I'll work on maybe tomorrow I'll do some work on midnightsimon.com. Like get my stream schedule back up, answer these dang questions that I don't have anywhere to answer. Things like that. You had a really good pace for this contest until the bee interrupted. Yeah, I think I was doing alright, man. But let's see what my let's see what I would have gotten with only 3 solves. Dang. With only 3 solves, 3,600. That's decent. And then I think I would have gotten that Q4 in a real contest. But basically, everybody Wait, what did it say? 30. I came 32. Hold on. I gotta look at that one more time. 36. So I'm almost the fastest person who never solved all 4 in this contest. Because 3200 is like the fastest Q3 solver. So that's decent. Very good for me, actually. Alright, man. Thank you very much. Oh, Mohammed, what's happening? Hi, I'm graphic designer and start learning AI. Inspire from your programming skills. Thank you very much, man. I've been programming for a long time. I've been programming since 2013. No, wait. Yeah, 13 years I've been programming, man. But every year I haven't given it good effort. Some years a whole lot of effort, some other years almost nothing. I was 13 and 13, dang. Yeah, RIP B. I don't know how I was in 2013, like 25 or something. This year 2 months on vacation. Hey, that's normal, man. That's yeah, I used to live my life on vacation every year, and that was those 2 months, it was a good reminder of what my life used to be like before I became a corporate drone. You got to show your family Japan. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, rest in peace, Mr. B. Abilash, have a good night. Alright, let me say my goodbyes to everybody, man. And then how do I do it again? Alright, everybody, I'm out of here. Today's my first full 3-hour stream since I've been back, and it's nice. Anyways, I gotta go, but I'll be back on Saturday to do more LeetCode. And sprites off, Raja, what's happening? Or spirits off. Sorry, I can't read. See you later, man. Leet Whale, adios. Q Ultimus, take care. Abilash from YouTube, Mohammed from YouTube, Accounts Officer Mr. M from YouTube. Have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. Icy Black Deep, Steven Sagiball, holla holla, we them boys. Adios. The Engineer, Ricky Wong. Have a good night. Thank you very much for watching me LeetCode and run away from the bee. Shalev, have a good night. Everybody who's lurking, see you next time. Wait, I didn't even initiate a raid, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. I was supposed to initiate the raid and then say my goodbyes. Jesus. Now I gotta... Who am I gonna raid real quick? No, it's awkward, yeah. I don't know who to raid, man. You guys want to watch somebody play video games? I don't see any LeetCoders on right now. Raid Ninja. Alright, I gotta go. I might not even raid, man. Next time I'll raid somebody. Today I don't feel like raiding nobody, man. So I'll see you guys. See you later, YouTube and everybody.